Imagine you're standing in front of a lottery counter. The Mega Millions jackpot on the screen says $1.5 billion. You have a credit card with no limit. The question isn't, can you afford one ticket? The question is, how many tickets do you need to buy to be 100% certain that you hold the winning number? Today, we're going to answer that question using nothing but high school math. We will calculate the exact price of certainty. And then we will discover why, even if you had that much money, you still wouldn't want to do it. First, let's understand the game. US Mega Millions has two separate tasks. Task 1. You must choose 5 distinct numbers from 1 to 70. These are called the white balls. Order does not matter. Choosing 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 is the same as 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Task 2. You must choose one additional number from a separate pool, 1 to 25. This is called the mega ball. It can be the same as one of your white balls. To win the jackpot, you need to match all 5 white balls and the mega ball. One single combination. Now let's count how many possible combinations exist. We use 2 tools, combinations for the white balls and the multiplication principle to add the mega ball. Step 1, the white balls. The formula for combinations is n choose k equals n factorial divided by k factorial times n minus k factorial. For Mega Millions, n equals 70, k equals 5. Let's calculate step by step. 70 choose 5 equals 70 times 69 times 68 times 67 times 66 divided by 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And you get 12,103,014. That means there are over 12 million possible white ball combinations. Step 2, the mega ball. For each of those 12 million white ball sets, you have 25 possible mega ball choices. So we multiply 12,103,014 by 25. The result is 302,575,350 possible unique tickets. If you buy one ticket, your probability of winning is 1 divided by 302 million. That is essentially 0. But if you buy all 302 million tickets, then the probability becomes exactly 1. You are 100% certain to win. Now the cost. One Mega Millions ticket costs $2 in the US. Multiply 302,575,350 tickets by $2. The total is $605,150,700. Let me say that again. To guarantee a win, you need to spend over $605 million buying every single number combination. Now, suppose the jackpot is advertised as $1.5 billion. But here is the trap that most people do not see. That $1.5 billion is usually paid as an annuity, small payments over 29 years. If you want your money today, you take the cash value. The cash value is roughly half, about $750 million. Then come the taxes. US federal tax on lottery winnings is about 37% for top earners. So 750 million times 0.63 gives you roughly $472 million in your pocket after federal tax. Now compare, you spent $605 million to buy all the tickets. You get back $472 million after tax. You lose $133 million before you even leave the store. But wait, let's imagine a perfect world. Suppose the cash prize after tax was actually larger than $605 million. Would you be safe then? No. Because there is a second risk. Other winners. You are not the only player. If you buy all 302 million combinations, you are guaranteed to have the winning ticket. But what if one other person also picked that same winning number by chance? Then the jackpot is split 50-50. You get half. If you spent $605 million and get back only half the prize, you lose hundreds of millions. If 2 other people win, you lose even more. The lottery does not lose money. They pay out a fixed pool. A guaranteed win only guarantees a share, not the whole prize. So, how much money do you need to guarantee a Mega Millions win? $605,150,700. Why should you never do it? 3 reasons. First, logistics. You cannot buy 302 million tickets. Even if you bought one ticket every second, it would take you over 9.5 years, nonstop. Second, the lump sum and tax trap. The actual money you receive is roughly half the advertised jackpot, and taxes take another 40%. Third, the split risk. If anyone else on Earth picks the same numbers, you have to share, and sharing means losing. Here's the final mathematical truth. In a fair game, the expected value of a lottery ticket is negative. Buying all tickets does not exploit the system. It simply turns you into a very expensive insurance company for the lottery. The only way to guarantee a win is to guarantee a loss. Now, before we finish, let's take 1 minute to connect everything back to the 3 high school math ideas that secretly powered this whole calculation: permutations of all objects, permutations of a subset, and combinations. First, permutations of all objects, when you take n distinct items and arrange them in every possible order. The number of ways is n factorial. For example, arranging 3 numbers 1, 2, and 3 gives 3 factorial equals 6 ways. We didn't use this directly in the lottery because we never arrange all 70 white balls, only 5 of them. But this concept is the foundation. Second, permutations of a subset, when you choose k items from n distinct items and the order matters. The formula is n factorial divided by n minus k factorial. If Mega Millions required you to pick the white balls in a specific sequence, first ball, second ball, etc., then we would have used this. The number would be enormous, and buying every ticket would cost billions more. But that's not how the real lottery works. Third, combinations, when you choose k items from n distinct items and the order does not matter. That's exactly what we used for the white balls. Now you see, behind every lottery ticket is a combination. Behind every combination is a formula, and behind every formula is a reason why the house always wins. Thank you.